Welcome everybody, in today's video it's a story time and a bit of a rant, so it's a bit of a video with a twist. So in 2018 everybody, I've visited Ben Phillips with another YouTuber. I'm not going to reveal any names, it's just going to be my take on that event. So and strangely enough everybody as well, while I'm scrolling through, you know, social media, Facebook, YouTube, not many YouTubers have actually documented that actually visit, and I'm quite surprised by that, because that is, you know, that is the key. That would, you know, boost views in an instant. It would certainly boost views now, because everybody thinking, you know, did Ben Phillips go on tour a few years ago, or meet and greets and things like that? I was like, yes, they did, but you know, there's not many YouTubers have actually documented the entire day or the outside of things, except from Ben Phillips himself. But I don't think there's a specific video made about, you know, the fans coming in the building or outside the building. I just think it's just like a hover shot. You know, the fans isn't primarily the main aspect of the video and things like that. So Ben Phillips have documented that video himself, but just not as in-depth detail as if I was to say filming things like that. So it wasn't as in-depth from a fan's narrative. But yeah, I'm surprised actually. I'm just surprised that there's hardly any videos made about this office tour that I visited a couple of years back. There is some videos, but there isn't many. I mean, when I'm typing in Ben Phillips Bridgend tour or Ben Phillips Bridgend meet and greet, nothing comes up with that search term, as you can see here. So Ben Phillips meet and greet. Nothing comes up except from a video from Burner's challenges, but it doesn't reveal the meet and greet itself. It was more of an explanation or statement or things like that. It wasn't revealing the actual meet and greet itself. But in all honesty, there is a YouTuber that did do that, and it's called Callum0808. So do go over and pop a subscribe. That would be appreciated. Because he did document the entire, well, not entire, but he documented the inside and things like that. So I attended there, basically. But I attended there. It was a good day from what I can remember. It was a couple of years back that we are talking. I just never got around to actually making a video about the subject. So I thought, why not make a video about it? You know, something that I've actually visited, something that I've actually had a photo with as well. That's something that I will go into a little bit later as to why this rant is partially made. But if so, at the day, everybody, let's go to the day. So when I arrived there, you can obviously see there Ben Phillips drone hovering over. I was somewhere in the queue. I did have a brief there is a brief little pause on the crowd, but I would say when I arrived I was around about the other end of the queue. So it got that's the queue bit around. I would say I was around about towards the back. I remember there was a large queue before you could get in, and you had to have one of those wristbands just to prove you're a visitor, basically. But yeah, in the entirety, there was Tristan, there was cameraman Carl, there was Elliot, there was obviously Ben Phillips as well. There was a few sports going on inside the building, like a bit of tennis or cricket or basketball or things like that. There was something like that. And there was like a tabletop tennis. But yeah, it was generally a good day. There was a merch stall as well, hosted by Ben Phillips' father. I can't remember his name. There was loads of merchandise on offer for you to buy, basically. I did buy the book. I don't have the book at the moment, but I did buy the book. I bought 2 books. I think that's about what I've bought from there physically. But yeah, it was a great day. I mean, there was a lot to explore. Some of the building was obviously corned off because it wasn't really for us to see, you know, it wasn't us to expose or things like that. So they did corn off parts of the building. But yeah, it was a massive tour to explore, massive office to explore. But here comes the rant, everybody. I enjoyed the day, don't get me wrong, I did enjoy the day. But the rant is, everybody, the day before or 2 days before, I actually broken my phone. I don't know how I did that. I don't even know how. I just can't remember how I did it. I had an iPhone 6 at the time. I think it was a definite an iPhone 6. And then I was ready, in my pocket, and then 2 or 3 days before, I just dropped it, and it just cracked the screen, and I was getting it fixed at that point. So on the day, I was using a Windows phone, and I was actually recording. This is the bit I don't understand from this as well. I was recording everything I was seeing, but I couldn't get the video files from there. It was just saying encrypted, so I've lost a day's footage basically. And that's how I've never ever released a video about this. I've never released a video from my angle or documented the entire visit. I just don't know what happened there. I was filming, but then when I was trying to release or anything, or trying to go through the footage, it was just not there. It was nothing there at all. So the only memory that I have in regards to photographs would be my photo here with Elliot itself. But don't get me wrong, it's a great photo, as you can see there, everybody. If I zoom in, you can actually see the phone on the day that I was using as well. So as you can see there, the photo is not really great to zoom in on that bit by there. But I was using a Windows phone. The bit that frustrated me the most is I did wanted to release that video to you. I wanted to release that video a few years ago, but I just never had the video file just wasn't on the phone. I don't know what happened. But if you have had the chance with video to explore the office or explore any sort of this HQ of Ben Phillips in Bridgend a few years ago, do let me know in the comments if you've got a link to a video that if you've shared, because I can't find hardly any videos that YouTubers have posted, and that's a bit of a disappointment. I thought there'd be loads of videos to see and to get people's different perspectives and regarding if they recorded the outdoors, if I was in any of the shots of the videos. But yeah, if anyone did record the Ben Phillips office tour in 2018 in Bridgend, and you do want to share your experiences regarding that day, let me know in the comments. I'd be happy to read them and reply to them. But yeah, that was the rant with a twist, everybody. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little video, everybody. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe and share, and I will see you on the next one.